Okay, great. So this is a video to introduce you to the designersavingsguide.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into the world of designer savings, where you can buy items for wholesale, below wholesale, and just some fantastic prices. So we're going to start with the first item, which is for a Louis Vuitton large bag. This is a homemade video. Just wanted to give you an idea of what it is you'll be accessing. It's not a big Hollywood deal or anything, but this bag in particular would save you 80%. I mean, the price would save you 80%, and you could pick it up for $2.95. And let me give you a picture of that bag. And here's that large Louis Vuitton bag. A moment. There we go. That's the bag. That's another image of the bag. And that little edge is a little image of the bag. And here's the inside. And it does come with its authenticity serial number. And you can kind of vaguely see a little bit of what's inside. Okay, so the point is to just show you what you have access to. We're going to go on to another website which features Fendi bags. Yes, beautiful. And so this is the Fendi bag, handbag, made in Italy, authenticity card and dust bag included. Let's look at some pictures here. And now let's look at the price. This is fantastic. It retails for $889, and what you will pay is actually $399. Saving yourself $490, and these bags actually retail at these prices. I mean, I'm a big fan, and you could just buy it now right there at the site. But of course, you need to know which site that is, of course. So we're going to go on, and we're going to go to the Prada messenger bag. And here we go, the Prada messenger bag. Look at that. I'm a big fan of Prada. I have a lot of Prada. So, as I said, this is a homemade video. I'm just a regular person who is a big fan after spending, you can save 70%. A lot of money on designer clothing, designer everything. I just kind of stumbled up on this. You know, this is made in Italy. You get your authenticity card and dust cover included. You know, satisfaction guarantee 100%. Guaranteed authenticity. And you could just buy it right now, you know. Of course, you'd need the link. I'm not going to keep saying that, but the next item is the Louis Vuitton Speedy bag. Let's look at this. Great. I'm a fan of all these designers. People probably think I spend an amazing ton of money on clothing and bags and headscarves and bandanas and all these things, designer things, you know. So you could buy this right now, saving yourself 62% right now, right, for $328. And that is the Louis Vuitton Speedy bag. I mean, these bags are really expensive retail. Okay, the next site, we're going to look again at even better prices on Fendi. But let's look at some of the other items that they featured, some of the other designers. Yeah, I love it. Here we go. And there's that Fendi bag there. And it's the Fendi, as you can see. Authenticity card. Retails for $850, but you can pick it up for $224.99. And you can also choose the other colors they have right here in the beige for $250, or the black for $224.99, or the white. So the next item we're going to look at is, yes, this is absolutely amazing. When I discovered this source, this is absolutely amazing. This is for a Coach bag, which comes with a certificate card. This is like actually going to the source. You know, cutting out the middleman all the way. Pretty much, yes. So, US dollar, yes, $23.12 to $27.74. And there's a reason you're able to pick this up, because you actually are going to the very sources that boutiques and other stores go to. And you could choose one item through 5 items at $27.74. And these things are shipped direct to you from DHL, UPS, and there you go. And he's been a great seller. Okay. So here we go. Like I said, next item we're gonna look at is another one of my favorites. I'm a fan of Louis Vuitton, and I actually have the receipt and everything where I paid for Louis Vuitton retail online through a retail source, $160 for a bandana. Here, when I discovered this site, yes, this is actually an item that I had on my list to purchase through that retail source for a little bit like $185. Discovering this source was amazing, and it only cost me $45. Yes, buy direct. Yes, let's cut out the middleman. These are authentic goods. I'm only in to real items. I don't like replica of anything, and that is very real. So let's look at some of the handbags that you could pick up right here at this site, and these are the prices. Yes, I am a fan of Louis Vuitton. I have their sneakers. I am a fan of Louis Vuitton. Okay, and so the next item we're gonna look at, and like I said, these are just little clippings of items that are offered. There's no way I was gonna go through my list, which keeps growing daily or updated weekly. There's no way I'm gonna go through and just list every site. So I just grabbed a tiny pinch of the beginning access links. This visor, authentic Gucci visor, yes, I own it. So and the price was so great, $34.99, saving 86%. Yes, this is real. These are real sources. So like I said, this is another one of my favorites. I love Burberry. So at this site, fantastic. You can walk into any major boutique retail store and pay $225. But because of the number at this time of the year, especially the volume of these items that they have, they've even dropped their price from $189 to $119. Yes, and this is for a Burberry, the Novatech plaid, and they have the others, and it comes with it's made in England, guaranteed authentic. And let's look at that scarf. I am a fan of Burberry, and as you probably know, I really love designer goods, and I love them even more when I don't pay retail. So these are really fantastic sources, and there are so many designers that I didn't have time to list here because it would take all day. But you can go to the designersavingsguide.com. Whether you like hip hop, wholesale jewelry, yes, the designersavings.com. You can see there designer-savings-guide.com. So I really hope that you can take from this video the fact that these are real sources. And naturally, I did not disclose these sources because what would be the point? It took me a lot of time and energy to put this together. And considering the amount of money that you are saving on authentic designer goods, I think the small price for this Designer Savings Guide access, which is updated weekly or bi-weekly, but it's kept up to date, and you're informed by email of the updates, and you will find so many savings. It's amazing. And so if you love designer goods and you're tired of paying retail, you're tired of paying that big huge amount of money to those sources in the middle that just slap on huge amounts of money for whatever your designs are, whether it's Fendi, Dior, Dolce & Gabbana, whomever. So I'm hoping to see you on the inside. So you can go to Designer Savings Guide and just come on in. Alright, bye. Great. Hope you liked the video.